So, I've been playing ERLC for almost 2 years now, and over that time, I've spent a slightly concerning amount of time working different jobs. I have over 10,000 job points, almost 20 at this point, so I'd like to think I know my way around most, if not all, of these jobs. So today, we're going to be ranking every single ERLC job. And before anybody gets mad at me, this is obviously just my opinion. I'm basing these on how interactive they are, how useful they are, the roleplay potential, how often I see people actually using them, how much money they make, and honestly, just how much I like them, because if I don't like the job, it's gonna be at the bottom. Sorry, not sorry. So, let's get started. Here's the tier list that we're working with. At the top, we have W job. These are the jobs that I would choose to play, maybe on a daily basis. Then, we go to good, which are jobs that aren't necessarily my favorite, but they have something that make them worth using for a lot of people. And then, private server / roleplay, which are jobs I think are just mostly useful if you're actually role-playing, but other than that, they're just mid. Then we have It Was Okay, which is basically for jobs that were cool at one point, or when an update hits, you're gonna see a lot of people playing it, but other than that, again, it's mid. And then, finally, why PRC? Which is pretty self-explanatory, honestly. I'm not gonna explain that. You get it, you get it. Let's start with one that I think is pretty obvious placement. I guess it probably depends on the person, but for me, it's definitely obvious. The bank. I actually really love this job. It's super interactive. You actually have something to do. You can either stop robberies, but really no point in that. Or you can do the bank trip job, which is good money. Like, really good money. You get like 3K-ish per like bank run. It's nice money. So you get both sides of it because you have the interaction of actually having a job to do, and you get good money, which is nice. And it's actually fun to play if you're on a right server, obviously, and you're getting the money. So again, good money, guys. For me, it's an easy W job, so we're gonna drag it up to W job. Alright, so let's next look at the barber shop. And listen, I actually love the barber shop as a place. The building's great, the concept is great, I love getting beards, right? But the job, I've never seen anybody use this job. Like, I don't think I've ever joined a server and thought, okay, wow, there's actually a barber working at the barbershop. It's just not a necessary job. It doesn't really have potential when I think about it. So unfortunately, I am gonna put it in dun 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 dun. Why PRC? And I forgive me, because again, I love the barbershop, but like the job itself just feels like, Okay, gas station. I already know where this is going from the start. I actually love this job, which I don't know, it might be a shocker. If you play the game, it might be a shocker. Is it an actual good job? Like, do you get extra money, or is it super interactive? No. Like, you're not making a ton of money, but it does give me the foam sprayer, and I can wash people's cars, and I've done an absolutely concerning amount of scams with this thing. I don't care. This job is definitely gonna become dun 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 W tier, and yeah, no arguments, I love this job. Police. This one's gonna be short. I just don't personally use this job very much. I'm not gonna let my own preferences actually completely ruin this ranking though, just because I know a lot of people love police. So, and this is like one of the main jobs of ERLC. People use it constantly, that type of thing, and a lot of people XP grind it. So it's obviously great for roleplay, and there's a reason it's one of the most popular jobs in the game, so I'm definitely gonna put it in good. It would be higher for most people probably, but again, it's just not for me. So, good it is. Number 5, farmer. This one is definitely more of a job where if you're in a roleplay server, maybe you'd see some people doing it. You've got the tractors, and every once in a while I definitely see people using the tractors, so I will say that brings it up a little bit. It's not super interactive. You can't actually do stuff with the tools, unfortunately, but personally, I do know I've never actually thought, I want to go farm today on ERLC. So I think I'm gonna put this in private server / roleplay, just because that's where it fits best for me. The next up, we have Rick and John's. This one's super easy for me. I know it might be controversial again, because you know what this job gives me? A whole pizza, which is like a huge W. And I don't need to explain myself, it's W tier. Like, that's it. Zero reasoning, but a pizza and all the other food. Up next, news reporter. This is actually one of my favorite jobs in the game, just because it's so interactive. You have the vehicle, you have the cameras, and you can actually change the camera view. And I see people using this job all the time. Like, I camp on the street a lot, so I see a lot of news reporters popping up just to do that stuff, and I think it's super fun that you can have that interaction in the game. It actually feels like you're doing something kind of productive with the time in the game. So I think it's an easy W job placement. I don't think there's even any argument on that. It's a really interactive job and I love it. Hospital worker. I'm kind of torn on this one. Like I could say a lot about it because I think there is a lot of like roleplay potential here, but I've never seen anybody actually use this job. And obviously this isn't Maple Hospital or anything, so you're not gonna expect like a huge hospital like assortment type of thing. But there's so many other like alternatives if you're trying to roleplay as like a healer kind of person, like the EMS job. And I'm just like, again, I've never seen anybody use this job. This has potential, but it's not there yet. So I am gonna put it in YPRC. That's my reasoning. Yeah. So sheriff for me is similar to police. I don't personally use it much, but a lot of people do, and it's one of the main jobs in the game, so it's great for roleplay again. So it's just gonna be the same as police. I'm just gonna put it in good. I don't have a lot of opinion on it. I suck at police. I don't use it often, so good it is. All right, for bakery worker, I actually really like this job. Again, there's food options. Big bag. It's chill. There's actually stuff to do. You can give food to people, which again, interactive. It's one of the few jobs that we have in Springfield. It's obviously not anything insane. It's a bakery worker, but again, it's nice. It's not complicated. It's going in W job. I don't care. Like, I love the job. Garbage collector. Honestly, it's a good job. It's interactive because you have a garbage truck that you can actually go take places. And on hot take, I actually love seeing the garbage truck, but it's kind of satisfying driving it around and like picking stuff up probably. I do just not see a lot of people doing it often, which kind of sucks. But again, I mean, when I'm camping on the street, I do see the dump truck coming through every now and then. So I'm gonna put it in good because again, I don't have a lot of takes on it, but I think it like has the interactive part. Judge. I have a lot to say about you. And honestly, this job was peak when it came out. Everybody wanted to be a judge. Almost seemed worth the 400 Robux game pass, and now nobody uses it. Plus it's behind the paywall, which isn't even worth it anymore because premium jobs for one job for 400 Robux, at least that's how much it was when I bought it. Not worth it. Again, and nobody uses it. It's not really worth it because you can't do anything with the courthouse when nobody's using the job. It's gonna put it in. It was okay. Like when the update came out, it was hype and all that stuff, but now it's just mid. Up next, we have Valley Transit, which this one actually has a lot going for it. Unlike some of our other jobs, you're literally driving people around and it's interactive because you have the whole taxi job and everything where like somebody could be all the way in Springfield and call a taxi. You can go pick them up, or there's like bus stops and all that stuff. I think it's fun. I see a lot of people using it. Like you'll see buses going around and it's fun. I personally don't care about the job that much, so I am just gonna put it private server / roleplay because in the situations you're probably gonna see it a lot more. But yeah, good job. DOT. Honestly, I think this is a W job, mostly because a lot of the content creators I watch for this game, they like primarily use DOT, but like in my opinion, I don't use it a lot. But it is good. You have all the vehicles, you have stuff to do with the job. I just don't use it enough, and I feel like people will play it for like 20 minutes and then probably get bored. So I'm gonna put it in it was okay because I do see a lot of people playing it more when updates come out, but then it's just like mid after that. It does have a lot of creative aspects, so it has potential to be higher, but for me it's just okay. Fire and EMS has so much potential to be a W job, like so much potential. It should be there, but the players ruin it kind of, so are terrible at your jobs, the people who play fire / EMS. Because the amount of times I get killed and I sit there for half an hour waiting to get healed, you suck at your job, and that is making this ranking. It would honestly be amazing if more people did it because I just never see people doing it, and I just don't play it enough. So I'm gonna put you on private server / roleplay just because again, on those servers it's an amazing job where people are like actually using it, but it's just okay because La Mesa. One sentence: I love tacos. I love the taco place. I love the food. You got the food truck. Great roleplay potential. I see people using that stuff all the time. A lot to do. You can serve people tacos. Take the food truck out. Serve people. It's fun. I like it. Easy W job. Again, I like the job. Okay, for movie theater worker, this is another one I'm just like, what am I actually doing? I've never seen anybody using it. There's zero interaction. I'm gonna put it in YPRC. I don't even see potential with this one. It's just, I love the movie theater, don't take it away, but the job itself is just like, I don't get why it's there because you don't have like any interaction. Like Gadget Shack, it's simple. I've never seen anyone work here, not even in a roleplay server. You don't get anything. There's not much you can do other than just stand there. And I like the Gadget Shack because like it's nice, but all you could really do is stand there and act like you're selling stuff. YPRC, that's the ranking. There's nothing else to say other than that. There's not potential anything there. I like the place, don't get me wrong, but it's just like you can't even really earn job points there, so it's like what? For gas depot worker, this one actually seemed pretty cool when I was first like looking into it, but it's kind of just there. I don't hate it, but it has like the interaction because you can actually go like fill the gas tanks, but it's one of those things where it's like if it wasn't there it'd be like the same thing. So but it does have potential because it has the interaction part, so I'm gonna put it in was okay because like was okay. Postal worker, this one I kind kind of actually really like. Has a lot of stuff to do. You have tasks, you're delivering things. There's a lot of roleplay potential. It's just not something I'd personally choose. So I kind of was like, good job or private server slash roleplay. I did end up personally going with private server slash roleplay just because, again, it's not something I personally have ever really done job wise, but it's there and I like it. Mafia. Is it a job? Technically, we don't have to talk about that. It's elite, W money. The only downside is it's kind of not really a job, but it's kind of the opposite of a job, but we don't have to talk about that again. You're basically just committing crimes and you're getting paid the most money in this game, probably. The only, again, downside is it's not really a job, and also you get wanted and then if you get arrested or super long wait times, but the money makes up for it. So it's going in W job. Again, we can argue if it's job, but like W job. Three Guys is kind of similar to La Mesa in a sense. It's a food place and we get a food truck. So it's going to be similarly ranked, obviously. I like it. You get the burger place. I can cosplay as a fast food worker. We love that. And I love the food truck. I love the burgers. I see people using this job all the time. I'm going to place it in W job again because it's interactive and all that stuff. I like the burgers. Liberty Cafe. This one is actually really biased for me if you know me because I'm at the cafe 24/7. That's just where I reside. That's my street. If you know, you know. I was also going to be high because I like the food in the game, as we've talked about multiple times. But I love the food. I love the location. I love the place. I love the job. All this stuff. So I'm going to place this in W job because I like the job, and that's it, guys. And before we look at the final tier list, I have to give one honorable mention. Eagle Construction. I actually miss this job so much. And I guess people probably didn't use it enough because it's gone and there wasn't even any extra pay. But it was so interactive. You even had the vehicles, which you would see people using like the forklift all the time. And you could literally put together like the entire building and it was so fun. I only did it a few times because it's the same building every time you build it, but it was super interactive and I love that kind of thing. I miss it a lot. Bring it back, PRC. Maybe like make it so it randomizes multiple buildings if that's possible. I'm not a developer. You are. As it's getting ranked in this list, even as an honorable mention, W job, I miss it. Bring it back. And there we have it. Every single ERLC job ranked. And honestly, looking at the list now, I know that a lot of people like do different jobs, which, you know what? You do this yourself and you tell me because I like my tier list. Again, it's my opinion. You can make your own and choose all your own stuff. If you do have anything you change, I would love to know. I love getting to like know what people would think about that kind of stuff. So let me know what you would change, especially if there is a job that you think I put in like Y PRC that you put in W kind of thing. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm trying to be more consistent, so hopefully should be soon. Also, PRC, guys, hit me up about naming a road after me. That'd be hype.